Hello, welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here this evening to do the general weekly reading for the sign of Libra for the week of June 19th through to the 25th, 2017. So right now I'm just getting my smudge up for us. Nice night. I wish I could just keep the flame going. Keep me warm. We've got a cold evening here. Oh, I can't waste that. Oh my goodness, don't go. Of course it went out too soon. I tried going with the wooden matches, you know, to keep it pure. It takes too long. I'm going to smudge the cards, and then we'll smudge you guys too. Oh, it smells like heaven. It's beautiful. Okay. Okay, now it's your turn. There we go. There we go, Libra. All right. Okay, all we have to do now, I've already calibrated the cards, cleansed them, and even pre-shuffled for a little bit. So we're just going to do a little more shuffle just to freshen them up again. Reader gets a shot of tea. This is for Libra. This is for the sun sign. Some people ask. I always think it's just a given. If it isn't mentioned, it's always the sun sign. So you may want to check out your rising signs and moon signs and all that good stuff. They say sometimes they do resonate a little bit more with you than your sun sign does. You can find an online calculator if you don't know those signs. Maybe I'll find one and I'll eventually paste the link below the video windows so you'll be able to check out what it is for yourself. You won't have to be looking. But if you Google rising sign calculator, it'll come up. And they're always free to use. Only takes a minute. That's all it takes. Put your information in, there you go. It really, they like to know the specific hour to minute that you were born. For somebody like me, I don't have that information. All I know is I was born later in the afternoon, late midday. Libra. Give us messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Spirit guides. Right there. All right. Where's my glasses? There we go. We're going in. Here we go, Libra. Here we go. I'm just going to turn them, and then we'll come back to them. Oh, why are you showing up again and on a Monday? Uh-oh. Oh, come on now. Good one. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, thank goodness it ended well. Wow. What a ride you're going to have on this week. Wow, Libra. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. I thought, no, I missed. I thought I seen this card come up first, and I was like, no, not him again. But it's not. I got the Page of Cups for you here. He's all about imagination on your Monday. I just heard somebody's going to do some fast thinking to get out of Libra, to get out of a situation you find yourself in. It's going to call for some big-time creativity, whatever that means. You only know what that means. Please remember, everybody, this is a general reading, okay? It may or may not resonate with you in a personal way. You'll get some from it, and maybe, a lot from it. It depends. But somebody out there on your Monday, you're doing some, I just see this scrambling action, like panic. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? What am I going to do? What am I going to say? I did, blah, 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 blah. And it's just this overriding panic is starting to set in, trying to squirrel your way out of a situation somehow. And you can't come up with a good enough reason. I don't know what that means, but it means something to somebody out there. When this card shows up as well, because he's a page, for those of you that are new to tarot, pages always bring forth messages and news. They're always the bearer and the deliverers, usually by a young person, usually a male, although no gender is really assigned when it comes to pages. There are female pages as well, although in the cards you don't see that. But anyways, if I had to say there was a female page, it would be this one, because the chest is covered. But with mermaids, they don't necessarily cover that part of them up, do they? Maybe some have scales on their chest. I don't know. But this is somebody that could come into your day on Monday and really stir things up a lot. Or this could be the energy of the day as well. This could be, if it's a real person, doesn't necessarily, with this card, have to be a really young person. It could be somebody that's very young at heart that is going to play a big role on your Monday. They're very likable. They're a lot of fun. They offer great friendship. This guy usually brings messages of love. And for some of you, finances as well. For some projects on the go right now, things that are your baby, that you have under your care, that you've been nurturing and growing and working on, these things are going to flourish on this Monday. You're going to see big results. I just heard for some, you're going to be finished faster than what you thought you were. Your project is going to tie up a lot quicker. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. The advice is to enjoy the lighter side of life right now and allow this time for play and to free your imagination up, especially in the creative zone. Let your imagination just go wild. I'm hearing open her up. Just give her wide open and no holding back. That's what I'm hearing for somebody out there. Your keywords are companionship on this Monday, a lot of fun, some outings. Your imagination is going to come into play, huge. Love news and finances will come to the forefront as well. That's a loaded Monday. This card here, I call this now the card for potential freedom in your life, because this card represents, first and foremost, affairs of the heart. That's what it's commonly known for. Everything else that falls below that falls under the lines of addiction of some sort. And it's a big old world with a lot of big old problems, and we're mere humans, so far from being perfect, that addictions falls under so many things. I'm not going to even try to list them. Chewing your nails to, I don't know, hard drug addiction, food addiction, love addiction, people addiction, nail biting, a lot of things. But normally the common meaning is affairs of the heart, and lo and behold, somebody on this Tuesday may be finding themselves dealing with suspicions. Somebody's found something that's very disturbing to them. They weren't snooping, they weren't digging, you weren't looking for problems. You didn't know there were problems, and you've stumbled across something that's very disturbing to you. And all the red flags in all the wrong places, or the right places, depending who you are waving in the wind, strong, tall, and proud. Some of you are going to have a shock effect from this. It's going to leave you a little reeling, rocking back on your heels. All of a sudden, the love you thought you have or had has seemed to have lost its energy. was going to say power, but it's not the right. It's energy. It went into the suck zone the minute you tripped over whatever this information is, whatever this red flag is, and suddenly you feel like you have that there's everything's out of control. And how do I go back 5 minutes from now before finding this? How do I do that? How do I undo this? I don't want to know this. There's a feeling of the ground and the rug being pulled out from under you. Some of you are going to go through that. And for some of you out there too, this card usually represents this. That it comes up almost every time. That somebody out there is deeply, deeply, strongly, insanely crazy, attracted to somebody else that they only know in passing, more or less. Could be somebody you work with. It could be a neighbor. It could be somebody that frequents the same grocery store you do or coffee shop, this kind of a thing. And every time that you see this person, the heart palpitations, the strong butterflies in the stomach to the point you think you're going to vomit, breaking out the sweats, getting shaky, super clumsy, knocking things over, tripping over yourself. This goes on, but guess what? The person you're pining after, they're not for you. They are not for you and no good for you. So heads up on that. What you do with that information is your own choice. Addictions, the substances. Some people are addicted to love itself. That's a big thing. We just had that conversation on Facebook about being kind of like Elizabeth Taylor. How many times was she married? I think it was 8 times. She had one love of her life, which was Bert. Oh my gosh. My head's not there right now, but anyway, it'll come to me. But anyways, yeah, so she went through 8 marriages, but the problem with Elizabeth was, from what I could see sitting back and looking at her, was Elizabeth was in love with being in love. And when you fall in love, there's that honeymoon period. It's fresh, it's new, it's exciting, it's exhilarating, it's heaven. Let's face it. It feels good. And all those good things in our brain release even more good stuff when we're like that. It has a physical effect on us. But the thing is that the body, the mind, the human psyche can't keep that level, that honeymoon level up forever. It eventually settles down into something calmer, something smoother, usually something quite deeper. It starts to grow and it deepens, and that's when bonds get created. And it's beautiful. But the whole thing with some people, they're addicted to love. So with Elizabeth Taylor, every time, the honeymoon period was over, so was that instant marriage, because she married them all. and that's what it seems like. There was this habit with her. The honeymoon period died. The relationship was over. And I think once people are in a relationship after a certain length of time, and that starts to change into the everlasting stuff, which is a lot calmer and a lot deeper, it's already too late for the other person. They can't get that honeymoon period back. When it's over, it's over. So, but some people do. Like, some of you out there are like that. You just want to be in love, and that feeling of love and all the endorphins and everything that goes with it, and you want it to stay forever. Well, don't we all? Don't we all want to feel like that? Every minute of every day? Of course we do. This is real life. It doesn't work that way. I don't know of anybody that would come. Hey, enlighten me. If you're one of them, you've been with somebody for a few years, and every time the phone rings, you still get butterflies knowing it's them that's calling, or you're a nervous wreck before they get home after work. You want to look your best. You're so excited they're coming home. If you still have that, let the rest of the world, let the rest of us out here know about it. This card is all about illusions as well. Somebody can be, this card's coming strong, across strong tonight as affairs. Somebody is with somebody that's leading a double life. I see somebody sitting at home and thinking everything is normal and it's all good, but the person leaving the house has another life that you know nothing about. I'm just going to, you know what, to give you your keywords and stop right there. I will say that for those of you that need to break away and you know this is it, that as you can tell with the vortex, they're so close to calm waters, it's ridiculous, right? They're caught up. It's out of control. They're spinning out of control. Life is spinning out of control for whatever reason. But the calmer waters are right here. Either one of them can break free at any time. It'd be a lot easier than what they think it is. And the same goes for you. A lot easier than what you think it's going to be to break free and break away. And there'll be a long period of healing and adjusting. But you know what? You'll get through it. You really will. You'll get through it. You just stay strong and stay proud, and you will get through it. The right person will come along, I'm sure. Take your power back. That's the advice of the card, okay? And your keywords are choices, contracts, and control, power, affairs, restrictions, and addictions. On your that's a heavy Tuesday. Wow. On your Wednesday, we have the Angel of the Ocean, and isn't it funny? This card follows. She is the healer of the ocean. This card is all about healing. All right. For some of you on this day, there'll be negotiations that'll be going on this Wednesday. I'm calling this a heavy Wednesday. This is a heavy Wednesday where heads are down and everything's serious. And there's no lollipops and unicorns, as somebody said. There's none of that in this day. This is all, I'm feeling strong business-like. Everything's business-like with people on Wednesday. Some of you are going to need the patience of an angel or a saint on this day. Look to your guides, your spirit guides, to show you what lessons have been learned. So now that you can reap the benefits from lessons learned from your past. Don't make the same mistakes twice on this day. But don't be overwhelmed by other people's emotions or other people's complaints. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed. Take it all in baby steps or baby bites, all right? One bite at a time. Some of you are going to be realizing that some healing has gone on that you weren't aware of. Healing of past traumas, things that you've been through. And today, it just like a light bulb went off. Oh my gosh. For once, that didn't upset me. It didn't bother me. It didn't tear me down. It didn't break me down. It didn't hurt. I just thought about it, and it is what it is. I see it as a fact of what happened now. Not who I am. Not how it's affected me. And you're going to realize that you've gotten through something, and you're healing. You're healed. You're so far on you're way ahead of yourself, and you didn't even know it. What a wonderful thing for you, really. You're going to find this card also brings balance to the mind, body, and soul. Some of you may go through a bit of a financial crunch on this day, but just know, for all the uncertainty that you may be feeling about a lot of things, that know that your guides, and you do have angels as well, are walking with you through this demanding time and helping you through it. The advice is work your magic now to reconcile any opposites that you have. Try to make peace with those that you can make peace with, or anything that's been upset. Try to straighten that back out again. Put the little extra effort in on this day. Be very patient just the same. And compassionate with other people. You will get things done today, but it'll seem like you're getting nowhere fast, like nothing's really moving by the end of the day. Some of you will be surprised that you got done what you got done. You had no idea. Your keywords are balance, reconciliations, patience, flow, compassion, finance, and angels are present, and they're singing on high, as they say. And on your Thursday is King of the Ocean. And I like this guy because he's all about order. We all need a little bit more order in our daily lives, right? I think we do. Any boundaries that have been crossed lately, any lines that have been crossed, any interferences, this guy here and this energy is here to set things right again. All right, so things are going to be okay. On this Thursday, it is, I'm hearing cleanup day for a lot of you in your personal lives. Even if it's work related, at the end of the day, it still affects you personally. There's a lot of cleanup going on this day. That's just what I heard. Balance is going to be restored. Clutter is going to be moved out of the way figuratively and literally in your life. This card also brings an end to disputes. If you have any disputes going on, there in that area, things are going to be set to right again the way they should be. And you'll be going, there, that's better. Everything's back in its normal place. That's the way it should always be. Even at work, if you felt like you lost your leadership a little bit, that's going to be restored as well for some of you. This king also makes the ideal partner, and for some, he's a father figure, somebody that you can turn to and go to. Some of you may be paying somebody like that a visit on this day as well. The advice of the card, it's time to get to work on your finances right now. There's another overflow from the card before you. Say you're still working to straighten your finances out. Remember, general reading. Straightening out your home as well for some of you. And take control of your assets right now, because you're in a position of power. Somebody has just been given a position of power. And I'm hearing power of attorney as well for someone else's estate. You've been given power of attorney. And maybe you do have a mess to clean up. The advice is to get to work on your finances. And your home in control as well. Your keywords are focus and protection, wisdom, organization, authority, leadership, and boundaries. Okay, now your Friday. This card always has so many meanings. This is your Friday night. And the keyword is choices. It's the Lovers. Okay. We're coming back to that again. For some of you are reaching a turning point on this Friday night. You're either turning back into a situation or you're turning away from it. I'm not seeing a lot of change. I'm just seeing somebody that tried to turn things around and it didn't work. And they're not about to leave. You're not about to go. You're not about to walk away. So you're turning back into the situation again with no changes taking place. You're going to be there for a while. Because in the end, the choice is yours. Ultimately, the choice is always yours. It's what can you handle? What will you leave behind? Will there be destruction left behind? There's a lot of questions that are going to come up here. But some people are taking a relationship break, reaching a turning point. Mature decisions are going to have to be made as well. Some of you have made a strong investment into your future. You've bought a home and invested a lot. So you're thinking twice, is it worth it? Leaving and starting over again, or do I stay where I am? And some of you are going to choose to stay. Others of you are, well, you're going to do one of three things. You're going to, for those that are lightly dating or doing the mating dance, you're going to finally make a commitment. Some of you are going to find a deeper bond as well on this day. And some of you are going to walk away. That just keeps coming up. For those of you that are newly dating, and those of you that are single even, there's a new serious love relationship that's on its way. It's going to develop into something more serious. The advice of this card is to take choices and make choices on the long term rather than the short term. The bigger picture is always better. I know that there's some situations we get ourselves into. We need the instant fix, and we need it fixed in that instant. But there's usually a fallout from that, and before you know it, you're right back where you started from, and there's been no change. There's the thing that's wrong with instant fixes. Bigger picture is almost 99.9% of the time is the proper choice for you to make. It'll benefit you more in the long run. For those of you that are single and in the dating field, don't be distracted by other people, flirts, empty dates. You know, you're going out with somebody for the sake of going out on Friday night, as some of you will on this night, and you know nothing's ever going to come out of it. The person you're dating, oh, they're cute, they're entertaining, they're funny, but they're not your equal. Put it that way. They don't match up with you perfectly. And we don't match up with each other perfectly. I'm not saying that, but as close to perfect as you want, and close to perfect that you need in your life. But they're more of an entertainment. But don't get distracted by them while Mr. and Mrs. Right is walking by you, and you miss it. Don't get distracted. That's just a heads up for you. Your keywords are love and commitment, future plans, maturity, emotions, dedication, and separation. Wow, that's a heavy Friday night. I like Fridays. That's a messed up Friday. Isn't that something? Seven of Pentacles on your Saturday. This is all about potential. There's much to be gained when this card appears. Dedication is starting to pay off for some of you, and you're not looking so far down that dark tunnel now. That light that you've seen that seemed to be an infinity away from you is now actually growing closer. The light's getting closer. You're starting to get a glimpse, just a taste of the rewards after all your hard work and all your dedication. And I'm hearing strong dedication to something here. Somebody's thrown themselves completely into this. It's even upset the people around them, their home life. They are so dedicated to whatever this is that you've taken on. And the people closest to you are going, what's wrong? I feel it's a male. What's wrong with him? Has he lost his scruples? What's wrong with him? Why is he doing this? He's forsaking everything for this project. Like, what the heck? For some reason, somebody out there, you are male and you are driven, very strongly driven. You've given everything to this. This is your passion. This is your baby. And you're not going to leave or walk away from it until it's completed. End of. Very strong. That's the heat coming off the card. The card is also just giving you a bit of a nudge, letting you know also that more time and more work, more blood, more sweat, more tears, and more attention to detail. You may stumble out and realize that this is going to be needed, that you still have to, you're already giving 100%. It's not quite there. So you have to give a little bit more, but you're going to be glad that you did. And you're going to find out, wow, was that ever worth the extra? That was really worth the extra. You're going to be real happy about that. I just got these butterflies of excitement and happiness. Self-satisfaction is very, very strong. Confidence shot right through the roof. This is a good thing, whatever this is. Oh, I wish they would show me what it is. Oh, because I want to know too. I really do. But I see I see a tall, young, thin man with dark hair, kind of longish, with bangs, almost a surfy cut thing going on, but kind of loose, carefree. And he's leaning over something, working on something in front of him, and he's kind of leaned over, and he's in the zone. He's the one. And he's not going anywhere until this is complete, not for anybody. He won't be moved. He really, truly believes everything in this project. Wow. The advice is don't doubt your abilities or the path that you've chosen. Don't do that. Just keep on going. There you go, Libra. Keep on going. You're on the right track to success. And success smells sweet. Your keywords are perseverance and money, dedication, work, investment, time, and success. That's a great card. Your last card is the Ace of Pentacles. It's all about prosperity. And what a way to end this reading. What a way to end this reading. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Remember, general reading. Sorry to ruin it for some of you. The reality comes crashing in. But money is coming for some of you. I must be getting allergies. Excuse me. Or coming in the form of reward or gift. Or an opportunity to maybe even generate more income. More businesses being brought your way. Someone's just noticed your talents. I'm hearing that. And they're wanting you to get on board with them. Or they're bringing you work, is what I'm hearing. They're very impressed. And they're excited and they're happy that there's somebody like you that does this kind of thing. And they're bringing their stuff to you saying, please, would you consider taking this on? And you can't believe that somebody's saying, please, would you consider taking this work? Would you please take this money for doing this work? Would you please take recognition for doing this work? I mean, how can you say no to that? And some of you will. You're gonna keep that poker face on there, Libra, and you're gonna be thrilled inside. What a wonderful thing. In relationships, this card also brings a lot of stability as well. Some of you will be moving to a new home. Some of you may be investing into a property as well. You know, it could be like a parking lot. Parking lot, you make money in your sleep kind of thing. Where you charge for parking? Yeah. This kind of thing. The Ace reveals a happy, stable time. I'm so glad to finally give somebody a good card here. The advice is to maximize all your good fortune, Libra, and make your money work for you, not you work for your money. Okay? It's time to make some wise financial decisions. I'm hearing lock it in and lock it down. That's what I just heard. That's meant for somebody. Lock it in and lock it down. That's in the financial sense. Your keywords are beginnings of finances, new jobs, success, property, security, and creativity. Well, Libra, there you go. That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope it resonated with you. It meant something to you. I hope it entertained you. I hope it gave you hope and inspiration and belief again as well. I hope it gave you something to hold on to. Never stop believing, ever. Anyways, I'd like to thank all my subscribers here on YouTube and the subscribers also under Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook and the members that are a part of that group there. Please come and join us. You're all very welcome. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. I'd appreciate it very deeply. Also, if you like this reading and you want a private reading, I don't know if I said that yet or not, but if you want something personal, private, and specific just for you, I do offer that service, of course. The information for that's found down below this video window in the Show More section. Please click on that, read what drops down, grab my email, and ship it off, and I'll get you taken care of. Bay of Fundy Fortunes can also be found on Blogspot, on Twitter, Facebook, and Google, and YouTube, of course. And it matters not where you watch them. Doesn't matter to me as long as you're happy wherever you're watching them. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm going to say goodnight. And hope that you get the most that you can out of this week. That was a pretty heavy reading. I thought so because I'm feeling it. I really am. I wish you the best of luck, Libra. So anybody else, if you're looking for me, you can always find me sitting right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, or down below walking on the beach along the water's edge that hold the largest, highest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful, bountiful, mighty Bay of Fundy. And you'll always catch me watching and waiting because I'm a high tide junkie. You can always catch me at the next high tide. Good time to sign off. Thank you very much and good night. Bye-bye.